We saw another Harley then.
Yep, another WLC, 1944. Just come in, it's been again sitting much the same as this one for a long time. So was apparently built by Fred Warr, and he never sort of finished it, never ran it up or anything like that. So the guys had it running once, but he said it was like blobbing out grease and stuff everywhere. So you don't know, he might have lined the bores with grease before he put it together, knowing that it wasn't going to run for a while, you know. So I haven't looked at the running side of it yet because it's got no oil in it. The oil's been drained, and I need to change. It's got two WLA oil pipes and one WLC, so I need to change these two oil pipes when they turn up, and then I'll have a look at running it. What I did yesterday was a lot of these nuts and washers and bits and pieces. The exhaust was mounted wrong, so I've redone that on the back. You have to take the back wheel out to change this bolt. Parkerised a load of bits that were not parkerised. A lot of the nuts were on the wrong way round, so I changed those over. Had the back wheel out, checked the rear brake shoes, they're okay. Front wheel out, check the brake shoes, they're okay. Need to get a stand for it because he wants the stand put on it. I need to look for the nut that goes in the top of the fording kit, see if we can get one of those. But it's got some nice bits on it. Original speedo.
And again, that's where the lines go into the numbers.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. The blackout lights aren't wired up. On a WLC you should have another switch like this on here, and it says brake light isolation switch. There's a little sticker that goes on it.
Yeah.
I believe, I'm not sure, I think this is the original Canadian War registration number, and that's Canadian, and C is their donation for motorcycle on their registration numbers. The number would be written on a tank. Don't know what H means, but that 221907 becomes in the realm of their numbering system.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 946 means on the bottom of it. If you have a look on here, look. The original engine serial number will remain on the motorcycle regardless of the number which appears on the replacement engine. The original number is the permanent serial number for that motorcycle as far as Army records are concerned. And this is 15th of September 1944. But you can see that's where we're looking there, yeah? On the flange of the frame there. So that doesn't relate to an engine number, but looking at it all and having a bit of a search around yesterday, it relates to the wartime registration number, I think. Yeah, I could be wrong, but who knows?
It's in the right place.
It's in the right place, and it's got CC and then the right number of digits for a motorbike in their registration system, but I don't know what the H means and the numbers on the end. Who knows? I mean, if it came from wars, it would have been made up out of bits anyway, but it might just be an original frame. It's got the original Raja rubber isolation caps for the spark plugs. It's got nipple written there, and then Bloomfield, USA, New Jersey, USA. And it's got the original Harley spark plugs as well. You can still get them, but I mean, they're bloody expensive. You're talking between £80 and £150 a spark plug probably. Quite nice. So back brake's all good. New battery to put in it because you had sort of aftermarket one, which they don't work, the generators just blow them up. So I changed a lot of bolts and bits and pieces over. Blackout lights are on it, but they don't work as blackout lights, because you need the extra push button on here and a 7-pole switch, not a 5-pole switch. But they're on there, which is quite nice. These are, I think this is the later type, because the early type ones were bigger, they were like that round.
Yeah.
So the spark plug wires are in wrong. They put them through the frame there, look, which is not right. Should have 2 isolation bolts on there. Your main feed goes to 1 and then picks up down to the coil as a feed, and your link wire from the coil goes to the brake light switch, then comes back up. I'll have to look into this, I can't remember exactly. I think that just feeds straight to the back, and the other bolt there is your lighting switch for the rear light. So it's only a matter of splitting those wires, working out what does what, putting them back in there. Tyres are bad, but the customer's aware of that. He's going to change them himself later on.
Okay.
Wheel bearings are all good. Just got to put the front brake on and roll it off the rear stand. Readjusted up the front, the hand clutch, so hopefully that'll all work okay. Put the right parts in here, that was wrong. So just a general run through, and anything we can pick, he just wanted anything we can pick up and do just to be tidied up, you know.
Yeah.
Quite nice though, the wheels are spoked up properly with the Parkerized spokes as they should be.
Headstock's good.
Don't know yet, that's why I'm just getting the front brake on, and then we can have a look. Okay, right, we've got to adjust that up when we get it off the stand. So the shackle bushes are good, no play in that at all. That all feels alright. Spring is working. Damper's working, so that's good. It all looks alright. Yeah, I think it has been built and just never used. That it feels very much like that, you know. Let's check handlebar controls. Throttle, you can get full throttle. Front brake's okay. Clutch is okay, so they're all good. Clocks, don't know if the speedo works yet, but no reason, they're all in good condition. So petrol tank taps and lines. It's got the right fuel. I've seen some adverts for a black flexible line on a WLC. I'm not sure if that's right or not. Oil tank lines, we've done that, replaced. That's not applicable. General engine condition, don't know yet. General gearbox condition, don't know yet. Clutch seems okay. Like I said, I don't want to put any oil and petrol in it yet till I've got all the right lines on it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you end up draining all the oil back out of it.
That's it.
Just a ball ache, you know. But in general, it's pretty up to get a bike.
Bush is all good everywhere.
Yeah, all seems good. That's all nice and tight. So just a couple of little bits of wiring to do on there. Put the new battery in. Change the oil lines. And then give it a run up and see what she's like. I can't see that you'd probably have to take the carburettor apart, but that's normal, you know.
Yeah.
If it's been sitting for that long.
As you say, if it's been built and not run, not used, then everything's going to be okay.
Used at all. And it must have been sitting a long time for them tyres to go like that. You know, all the sidewalls are cracked when they've been sitting for so long. It's the only bad bit of the restoration is the paint hasn't adhered to the primer very well. You've only got to tap it on something and the paint comes off.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite loose.
What causes that normally? Is that just a bad mixture of paint, or is it?
Probably not etched, you know, probably when you primer something, you don't have to give it a lot, but you want to key it up, so you just go over it all with Scotch Brite or, you know.
So it adheres properly?
Yeah, it just gives the paint a bit of bite, you know. Nice original Cycle RiE headlamp, Cycle RiE by Guide, and written on the back here if you look. So that's about it for that one at the moment.